Can I call this August House to order? Mr. Situdi. We still have some open chairs here. No need to stand. Mr. Mabos Fries, come forward please. We still have seats in the front. Jessica and everybody at the back. The only people who must stand are the ones who operate cameras. Okay. Good morning, gentlemen, ladies and men. Welcome to the PST bet. We will witness the signing ceremony of the NFA Cup sponsorship agreement between the Namibian Football Association as well as PST bet. This is an unprecedented get-together that will grow into a various initiatives that will come up and that will be communicated as we move on. This is basically the start where the nation will be informed what is going to happen. So I kept on telling people NFA and its football products are on an upward trajectory, and we can see this happening on a daily basis. That said, my name is Cassius Moeti, and I'm the Director of Communications and IT of the Namibian Football Association. And I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Steve Amunyela. He's the Managing Director of PST Bet. Mr. Nelly Hayter, he's a co-founder of the institution. Mr. Robert Shimushili, whom we all know, doesn't need any introduction, and is the President of the Namibian Football Association. Mr. Michael Situde is Executive Councillor of the NFA. Jacqueline Gertzer, she is the Acting General. We have so many Jacquelines. Jacqueline Shipanga, she is the Acting General Secretary of the NFA. And Mabos Fries. I also have Mr. Jacobus Marcus on my immediate right. He's the Vice President of the Nations and the Fourth Estate. You inform the nation what we do, and we appreciate that highly. I would like to invite Mr. Steve Haminyala to the microphones and to come and address us as the sponsor of this great initiative of the NFA Cup signing ceremony.
Thank you very much. Director of Ceremony, Mr. Robert Simoshiri, President of Namibian Football Association, and your leadership team, staff and management member of NFA, leadership of various clubs and associations, management and staff member of PST-Bet, invited guests, and members of the media. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm extremely honored to be in your presence today to convey the PST-Bet commitment to the biggest and most exciting soccer tournament of Namibia. Just a month ago, Namibian football witnessed one of our greatest achievements in AFCON history. Not only qualifying for the continent's biggest showpiece, but also reaching the round of 16 with impressive performance against experienced African giants. The entire country was elated by the Brave Warriors' performance. Our team united our national in a way that we have not seen in a very long time. It is indeed to Ivory Coast, not only to support the team, but to understand how a country like Ivory Coast can invest $1 billion to host a tournament like AFCON. We were very much impressed with the infrastructure development that comes with the tournament like AFCON. The stadium were world class. New roads were built, new airport, hotel were upgraded, and multiple player villages were constructed in the name of football. This infrastructure will remain in Ivory Coast long after the AFCON tournament. And the people of Ivory Coast will forever look at them and be reminded of history that was made by their country in 2024. The game of football does not only unite and inspire, but it also brings development that create much needed jobs. I'm sharing this experience with you in the hope that Namibia will one day follow suit and use the power of sport, particularly the game of football, to create the magic that this nation deserves. PST-Bet believe in creating this magic by doing our bit. Our sponsorship portfolio has quickly grown over the years. In 2023, we signed a 3-year agreement with the 14 regional governors to ensure the success of every Governors Cup. We have also recently signed a sponsorship agreement with much talked about the PST-Bet Eshoke Chula Chula and PST-Bet Commerce Nampol Football Club, competing in the Marine Premiership. In boxing, we have signed a 3-year agreement with one of the world's most successful boxing promoter, the MTC Nesta Sunshine Promotion, where we co-sponsor alongside MTC to ensure that our boxers become world champions. We are extremely proud of this investment because we recognize that we have a role to play when it comes to Namibian sport. And we certainly want to see more corporate doing so willingly. Directors of ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, today we are extending our commitment to the NFA Cup. The NFA Cup is with no doubt the biggest soccer tournament in Namibia, played in all corners of the country with over 200 teams participating. For the first time in the history of the Namibian Cup, not only will we enjoy the men playing, but we have now also incorporated the women to be part of the NFA Cup, which will from now be known as PST Bet NFA Cup. PST Bet will invest an amount of 6 million per annum, which will cover all the expenses. We have entered into a one-year agreement with NFA with the hope of extending it for many more years. We are mindful of the huge responsibility we have taken on by sponsoring the PST Bet NFA Cup for both men and women, but we are equally to the task of confident that we can rely on the skills and expertise of the NFA to successfully deliver this competition. This investment, this is an investment that we make proudly as a Namibian company because we believe in Namibian sport and the hopes and aspirations of our own people. We must do more to create sport opportunity for our youth, to prepare them to compete in the highest level. In conclusion, we would like to invite all the soccer loving fans, to come out in numbers and fill the stadium whenever this game will be played. There is nothing as motivating for players where they see stadium packed to capacity. To the NFA leadership, we implore that your delivery this event with the highest standard of entertainment, transparency, and governance. To all our customers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and loyalty. It is because of you that we can make this investment. A big thank you to all our staff members for creating a brand that has become admirable. To the participating teams, we say, you play and PST Bet will pay. I thank you.
I didn't know that Mr. Mahaminyala is also a poet. We play and PSD will pay. So thank you very much for that. I would like to Before calling on the President to make a statement, we'll get into the signing ceremony so that we pencil the agreement before the President commit to anything. Let me just make space here. And just remove this. As the signing takes place, the details of the contract will not be communicated at this stage. What we have learned is 6 million is committed, that is the value of the relationship. And as we move along, because we'll get to other initiatives like the signing of and the launch and all that, and the communication of the dates when the competition will kick off, and the venues and the fixtures. So there's a lot of initiatives that will take place. So this is basically just the signing ceremony of the sponsorship agreement between the NFA and PSD Bet.
It's a lot of fish. 6 million is a lot.
Vice President. Nelly, I want you to sign the side. Nelly? So that. Yeah. You will face the media. Some of us who are married, our marriage certificates were also like this. A lot of pages.
The difference is this one is even expired, that one don't.
All right, let us just do the handover and the exchange of the agreement. We can stand in front.
Something is coming. Just
For the file.
yeah, just a partnership.
Okay.
So small.
Rather stand behind it.
Behind it.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, like this.
Just lift it up a bit. Like this. This one. And then we hand over the agreements to each other.
Thank you.
Can you keep this?
Can I have this?
Just face the media.
Okay. You give us a dozen.
Shake
Or like
hands.
this. Okay.
All right, I think it is now the opportune time for me to invite the man in the cockpit, the man in the cockpit of the NFA, the president of the Namibian Football Association, Robert Shimushili. Is it your phone?
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremony, Mr. Moeti. I would like to recognize and appreciate Mr. Stephen Amunyela, the CEO of PST Bet, equally to Mr. Neri Hayter, the chairperson of PST Bet. I would like also to recognize my colleagues here, Mr. Les Marcos, the Vice President of Namibian Football Association, I would like also to recognize the presence of Mr. Michael Sidute, the NFA Executive Council member, equally to our Acting General Secretary, Madam Jackie Shipanga, as well as the Chairperson of Transformation and the Commercial of NFA, and also the Chairperson of Ongos Football Club, Mr. Americo Almeida. I want also to recognize the presence of the senior official from the Namibian Football Association, of Mr. Isaac Hamata, the Director of Marketing and Sales, Commercial Department, as well as Mr. Mabos Fries, League Director. I would like also further to recognize the presence of our national team coach, Mr. Colin Benjamin. You are now known as AFCON man. Equally, I would like also to recognize the presence of our former coach of national team, Mr. Ricardo Manetti. Some they call him Okamanetti. Some they call him Ekosafa boy. Members of our NPFL, Women's Super League, and all other teams, football team in Namibia, staff members of PST-Bet, as well as NFA staff member present, members of the media, and the invited guests, I would like to inform you that we from the Namibian Football Association, we recognize your presence. Further to that one, today we witness the very historical moment to sign a partnership agreement with PST-Bet to the tune of 6 million. Is the huge amount which we signed today since we come into office as the NFA Executive Council. These people, they need to be appreciated by accepting our call, because we are looking around the sponsorship to ensure that all our competition are inactive. We are very much proud of you. We are delighted to associate with you, and we are looking forward to associate with you going forward for many, many more years to come. The example which you say today to any other corporate is a clear testimony that you mean business. Football is a sport code #1 worldwide, and you shows that you are invest back into the society. Namibia, as far as football is concerned, they need to join hands and follow the very good example set by PST-Bet leadership. By doing this, the NFA as an association will not benefit from it, but the entire nation, the country Namibia, will benefit from this. Football unite people, football contributing to the growth of economy. To make the matter worse, this is the first of its kind to cover men and women. For all 14 regions. It is really a very good example for one to follow. Those of you who are here and out there having institution, please invest back into the society, into the community, so that we can assist our youth to show caste. There is no adult male or female play football, only the youngster. And they are given this opportunity. We need to do the same as PST-Bet. We do not really know them for quite some times. The little time we know them, they come with positive impact as far as football is concerned. On their speech, they mention that they have been associated with many clubs. Equally, I was a chairperson of Blue Waters, and they write to Blue Waters way back 2020 to sponsor. But I do not know what happened. I did not see that communication. I just saw it yesterday. So maybe there was some kind of black magic which forced me not to see such a good offer. However, now they opted to go national, not to do individual, but to ensure that all the Namibian nation are taking or receiving a cake of the benefit. Thank you very much, PST Bet. In those short words, I would like, to thank you once again, and I wish you and your business everything of the best and the good of luck. And may all the mighty bless you guys. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. It was a confirmation of an appreciation of the commitment of Namibia's leading sports betting company, and it is a relationship that will grow from good areas brought to the country. I would like to invite the Acting General Secretary, Jacqueline Shipanga, to do the vote of thanks.
All protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, where do a lady start? Where does a girl start that grew up in Grootfontein? When a young girl of the age of 6 takes a ball and kick it, how dare she think, how dare she have the audacity that one day she will be given a platform of this magnitude? Not only to be the technical director of the association, but also to be able to act in the capacity of acting secretary general. People tend to say, saying a vote of thanks is easy. For me, it's quite the contrary. We are busy witnessing history in our country. A couple of months ago, I sat with colleagues from CAF and FIFA, and they asked me, Jackie, what do you think does Africa need? This sleeping giant, how can it be awakened? Is it money? Is it infrastructure? Is it personnel? Expertise? My answer was quite simple, Mr. President. It was leadership.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They were all surprised that it didn't start with money. It's leadership. If you have the right leadership in place, with the right passion, with the right competency, with the right vision, everything else will come, Mr. Siben Amunyela. Today, as I'm saying, we are witnessing history. PST bet. 6 million is not a joke. $6 million for second division teams, 6 million that is inclusive of first division, 6 million that is inclusive of the elite players in the NPFL, 6 million that is once again, Jessica, do you believe it? Inclusive of not only the Women's Super League, but regional leagues. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you so much, Mr. Amunyela. PST Bet will not only provide an opportunity to create and increase a number of boys and girls to play football, but it will increase the possibility for our coach here, Colin, to be able to identify talent that usually is only visible when our media look at the elite league. But this time around, our media will be forced to go to the regions. We are going to look at the grassroots development where it really matters. And that's why we really also need to thank all our stakeholders, because with good leadership comes good relationships. And good relationships are nurtured by whom? By the media. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the workaholic at the NFA staff, the people that are behind. In football, we call them the team behind the team. The team behind the team. Our partners, our stakeholders, our sponsors, PST Bet, what you just did, let history continue. You are investing, you are collaborating with, for me, what I almost would regard the best NFA leadership that is currently here. Thank you so much, and I don't think you are going to be disappointed, and we call upon others to follow suit. Thank you so much.
This was now our first maiden speech in the capacity as Acting General Secretary. A profound statement, Madam SG. Thank you very much. Just to clarify for the media, anticipating the questions you may ask, is the competition will take place in the 2023-2024 football season. And as you know, the FA Cup is the biggest competition in the country, and it will conclude the football season at the end of the season. So that we are just clear about that. And normally at signing ceremonies, we don't allow questions because there's so many things we still need to sort out. We'll create a platform at the launch and all these that questions will come. This was basically just a signing ceremony of the sponsorship agreement between PST Bet and the Namibian Football Association. I don't have much to say. The President has said what NFA should say. Stephen Minyela have said what PST Bet say. They say they pay and we must play. So I think more than that, we cannot go wrong. On this note, I would like to declare this event officially closed. Please join us for a bite after the ceremony, and then let's go home and propagate and encourage that PST Bet is Namibia's leading sports betting company. Thank you very much. We can do a photo shoot individually if you want.